And I'm going to read this slowly. I'm trying to inspire.
I like listening to the Bulldog, Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas is one of the guys that likes Ron Paul, but he never really came out and pushed him. There's a few, Ben Swan, Reality Check pushes Ron Paul. The Judge, Napolitano, pushed Ron Paul as hard as he could until he got axed by Murdoch, and now they keep him off of those stories. But with Ron Paul, he's getting totally screwed, and so are the majority of the conservatives in this country by the RNC. There's corruption in almost every caucus, primary in every state. And you can see these rallies that are showing up for Ron Paul. There's thousands and thousands, 6, 7, 8,000, 3, 5,000 showing up for every one of his rallies all over the country. And if certain people would have not supported but not bashed him, Glenn Beck, I had a lot of respect for him, but him and Stu Bregeer and Pat, those three were relentless against Ron Paul in the beginning of these primaries. Horrible, harsh, saying terrible things about people like me that highly respect Ron Paul and respect him for his honesty and his stance on the Constitution. No one stands stronger on the Constitution than Ron Paul. And Glenn Beck bashed him and bashed him and bashed his followers and just made me sick. And well, Rush Limbaugh, you kind of expected him to not go with Ron Paul. But Glenn Beck, a professed libertarian, says he loves the Constitution and twisted everything about Ron Paul, about Israel. Ron Paul didn't want to give any of these countries money, or the excessive money that we do give them. I guess, maybe Beck just really loves the military being over the entire planet because he's too afraid to bring them home, too afraid of what might happen. But if his 5 or so million people, how many of them are devout Glenn Beck fans that will believe anything Glenn Beck says? And not counting all of Fox News and the media totally just ignoring the truth about the delegates. Where do you think Ron Paul would be now if they had not necessarily supported him, but not bashed him? There would be a big difference. And the truth would come out. And that they're still hiding the truth about his race against Romney, because Ron Paul is doing great everywhere. But you haven't heard one. Well, they're starting to have to announce it now because it's quite evident how good he's doing. And I hope he blows them away in Florida at the convention. Because the American people is what counts, not the RNC, not the Republicans, not the Democrats. It's what the American people want that they don't want. Because we don't really, we're kind of tired of the military producers of war machines, and every time we blow up a bomb, it's $100,000 or a missile, and Mark Marietta just kicks their heels together and say, blow up more. It's truly a shame. Truly a shame what they're doing. It just shows me what's happened to this country.